guess what day it is?
Mike. Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to do the pimp lights that EN187 has posted up on YouTube. Now his video is very helpful, but coming from somebody who has no experience wiring stuff, I figured I'd make a more broken down version of it just to help out the people who don't know shit about anything like myself. Now I have no experience with electronics and putting wires together, so the way I'm doing it is so a complete dummy beginner can figure it out, and we'll go into it right now. So right now I put up on screen a little diagram I made. I'm sure it's not how you're supposed to make diagrams, but the circles represent where you're soldering wires together, and the color of wires match the items that I put in the description for what I purchased to make these pimp lights. So I started off by taking the Hopkins towing solution cable and cutting one end off of it. And I got this from Advanced Auto Parts, but you could probably find it on Amazon. I'll put a link. I'll probably find one for you. So there we go. You can save that for a different project. Bam. Alright, now what you need to do with these connectors are bunch all the red cables together, or wires together, and bunch all the black wires together. You could twist them up and solder them together so they're more secure. Well, you're gonna need to do that actually. That's what I'm doing here. Boop boop bop. Now, so you're gonna want to take the white wire from the SAE cable, and you want to solder that to all the black wires in the connectors. And then once you're done with that, you can shrink wrap that bitch. But I learned the hard way because I never did this before. I thought you could do it with a hairdryer, but that takes forever and it doesn't quite get hot enough. So I learned later on that using a lighter is okay, you just gotta be careful. Okay, so I mounted the switch onto my handlebars and ran the wire from it through the fairing, and it's eventually gonna go back to under the seat, but I just have it wedged there so I could solder the necessary wires to it after I strip the, I guess the black part off. I mean, I don't recommend doing this while it's on your bike. Like soldering is not a good idea, but you know what? Janky. That's how I do it. So, red wire from the SAE connector is soldered to the red wire in the switch. And then you get that shrinky dinky on that splinky. Boom. There we go. That works a lot better. Check it out. Look at it do its job. Woohoo! Alright. Now you want to solder all of the red connections from the little connectors, all 5 of them. You want to solder that to the blue wire on the switch. And you will shrinky dink that too. Wham, bam, shrink-a-balam. Cool, we did it. Alright, so now that it's all together, you can like line it up through the fairing. But what I did was, because I was a little insecure about my soldering job, so I just kind of secured it some more with some electrical tape. Boom. Now you could run it through the fairing. And now with the connectors, it'll reach from under the seat. So it runs all the way back. See the SAE connector and the smaller 2-pin connectors, and they're all within reach. And that's the SAE connector that I bought from Amazon that connects to the battery. So you just want to connect the SAE connectors from the Hopkins towing solution. You want to connect that one to the one you have connected on your battery, if that makes sense. Alright, for this part, all you got to do is take the end of one of the 2-pin connectors and just solder red to red, black to black on the LEDs, and it makes it nice and tidy and modular, so you can plug in the lights as you please. I have 5 set up. That's what EN187 did, so I followed his footsteps. And it's nice because if one of them dies, you can just unplug it. You don't have to rewire everything. See? Heat shrink-a-dink. And now to see if it works. Pop that bad boy down there. Get that 2-pin connection. And plug it on into any one of the other sides to the 2-pin connection. And make sure that the SAE is connected to the SAE in your battery. Like that. Cool. Now, all you have to do is flicker the switch, and it should light up. I was really surprised that it worked for me. You don't even need to turn the bike on, actually, because it'll turn on no matter what. So the light could be on without the bike running, which is very cool. Yeah, from there, it's kind of a personal preference where you want to put the lights. I mean, I put them right here, but it's not the cleanest look because you can kind of see some of the white sticking out in the edges, but you know, it's this way, where it is there, it's very, very bright and illuminates everything. And I'm a fan of that. Ooh, ooh, check it out. Cool, now I did the other side. So I only did 2, and it is very, very bright. You can see me from like 13,572 miles away. Now, you can get different color LED lights, obviously, but these lights are very bright, and EN187 suggested them. I mean, I got everything he suggested to get, because he seemed like he had it figured out. And it worked. And it's a lot cheaper than an LED kit that you could get online. And it really wasn't difficult to do. It just took some time, and I'm not experienced in this at all, and it works. And it didn't kill me in the process, so there we go. Hope you enjoyed.